Hello everyone. Today we will have a look on e-commerce. What is e-commerce? As the name suggests, electronic commerce. Electronic commerce means that we can buy or sell things using the electronic devices, that is our mobile, tablet or laptop computers. We can use them to buy or sell things online. This service is called e-commerce. E-commerce started about in the early 2000s and the late 1990s. uh, we saw that the rise of Amazon and many other companies like eBay also they emerged and they started the service of e-commerce all over the world. But in India, we saw that the rise of e-commerce, the boom which came, was after 2015, or we can say 2016, when the Geo came, and the internet penetration throughout the country increased. In India, we have many e-commerce companies. We all know Amazon, Flipkart, the new players like Meesho, and some other players also like Mintra and Jabong. All these companies are e-commerce companies. They provide a variety of products, and the business model that they work on is very easy to understand. That uh, get some sellers on their platform and some buyers on their platform, and they provide their platform to both the parties, and they just keep some margin, but the margin is huge. Recently I came to know that for a book that is sold on Amazon, 40% of the margin is kept by Amazon only. So that is huge, and the real creator behind that, the author of the book, might be getting very low margin only, and the major chunk of the profits are kept by Amazon and maybe the publishers also. So that is a matter of concern, and we have talked about the leading players there. Uh, so there is a fight between the leading players also, because there is a shift from offline consumership to online consumership. As an example of that, we saw that in 2018, Walmart, which is a leading offline departmental store company in United States, bought some stake in Flipkart. So they want to enter the e-commerce platform as well. Everyone is moving online now, but those who are not moving online, who are not accepting e-commerce, are lagging behind in their businesses. As we see around us only, that the small businessmen that are not going online, that are not registering themselves on the big platforms like Amazon and Flipkart, are somewhere lacking in their business, because they they have a very great opportunity of going online and going pan India and even pan world. Why not? Why are they not going? Because there is a kind of lack of awareness also, and yes, in the small business space in India, still it is not a very well known thing, that everyone should go e-commerce. That is not very fantastic idea even today. The benefits of e-commerce are a lot. If we see from the consumer side, then there are many obvious benefits, like the convenience. There is a lot of convenience. We are just sitting at a chair. We are just sitting at our chair, and we get the product on the gate of our home. So that is really very convenient. Although there is many places in India where the reach is not as good as the metropolitan cities or the tier 1 tier 2 cities. Like in villages, uh, most many there are many villages which are still uh, ec- left out of the e-commerce business, e-commerce reach. And after convenience, we can see that cost effectiveness is also there, because there was a report in 2020 that mentioned that all these companies like Amazon, Flipkart, they are going in loss in their e-commerce business, because they want to establish themselves. They want to establish them as the e-commerce company in India. So they are providing huge discounts. They are making losses also to just get their brand value established. So that's very beneficial for now, at least for the consumers. And the other benefit is that a variety of options are also there. Amazon itself consists of more than 3 crores of products, so that's huge. That's really huge. If one go in a market, then he can rarely, in the physical market, offline market, then he can rarely go through only some products, like more, like not more than 100 in a day. But on Amazon, one can view maybe thousands or tens of thousand products, and get the finest selected product for himself or herself. So that is a really great advantage. For the seller side, if we see, then there are some advantages also, but there are also some disadvantages. Coming to the advantages from the seller side, and as I mentioned before, they have the opportunity to go pan India. They have opportunity to get their reach amplified. So that's a really great opportunity. From a small business, they can really go to a very really convert into a big business. Why not? And also there is convenience for them also. The consumer, the employees that a small businessman have to employ is much less when he goes online, because he just have to open up a store and then keep the products there, and the e-commerce service company will come and pick the product, so that he don't have to employ much employees. So that's a part of another discussion, that employment is also going down. And the disadvantages are many, because those who are not aware, or those who are not so much friendly with these platforms, are lagging behind. Because even because now, if we want to buy a product as a consumer, then we just go to a e-commerce website or an app, and we search for the products and buy from there. Why will we go to the market? And the small businessman over in the physical market, who are not connected to the e-commerce service, are getting very are not getting their profits well, as they enjoy the benefits of uh, as they enjoy the benefits in the past. They are not enjoying that now, and they are really doing losses in their businesses also. So that is a matter of concern. So I think the government should initiate a program, or get themselves uh, or get the small businessmen aware about the e-commerce platforms, and how they can go online, not by only the big players, but also they can uh, go on Facebook or social media platforms and make their own pages, and then they can expand their business from there also. So there's a huge possibility, but the thing is that many of the businessmen are not aware. They must become aware and go there, then only the benefit will be distributed to all the stakeholders, because that is the section that is really suffering from this. Um, and we have talked about the benefits. The disadvantages to the customer is one more, that the frauds are a lot. There are a lot of frauds registered in past about the e-commerce platforms. So that is a matter of concern, but things are really changing changing to the positive side, because a lot of efficiency is coming to the sector. So these things, I think that will be diminished very rapidly. And the customer must be also aware about that he should buy from reliable websites, or reliable sellers. So that is a thing that a customer needs to know before buying a thing. And another benefit is cash on delivery. One don't have to pay till he gets the product in his hand. So that is a really good advantage also. And the conclusion of the story is really simple, that we cannot stop the change. So we have to adapt the change. We have to become aware about the technology involved in e-commerce. We have to uh, we have to get aware about the supply chain in this space. So this is a very good kind of change, because positive change, that we all must be then that we all must accept. And uh, we should get ourselves ready, because the future is this. The offline markets will diminish, and that is good also, because the real estate is very limited. So the offline markets will be diminished, and we have to accept the change, and that's all good. That's good for us. And the future is just e-commerce. We cannot turn our heads from it. So that was from my side. Thank you very much.